Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, y'all, I'm talking and I hope you can hear me because my mic is way up here, okay, on my camera. I got it attached there. I don't have my lapel mic on, but anyways, there was a question asked in one of our groups the other day, and it made me curious. And y'all know when I get curious, I like to try stuff. So the question was asked, can you Mod Podge just on plain glass without painting it? So I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna do one painted, one not painted. So before I do anything, and I'm not doing a voiceover, I'm doing this just like live type deal, but I'm gonna wipe it down with alcohol, okay? So that everything can stick properly, just because that makes me feel all fuzzy inside. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm wiping these down, okay? And then I am going to not paint and paint, okay? And I'm just using a white paint. So since it never hurts to wipe your surface down, does it? So since I have the white paint ready and it's got to dry, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the white paint, okay? And I'm going to do pouncer first because I don't want to leave streaks, okay? So I'm just going to get me a pouncer and I'm going to take my white paint when I get it shook up real good here. Make sure my glass is dry. It still looks wet. Let me get a paper towel up here. All right, everything's all dry. This is the napkin we're going to use, and it was left over from the other day, me doing a project, and it's bright and vibrant, so that's why I'm going to use it. But I'm just going to take my white paint right here, okay, and I'm going to plop some out here. Oops. And I'm just going to take my pouncer, and I'm going to cover this jar, okay, everywhere. I'm just going to have a white jar. All right. When I get this pounced on here, I'm going to take a really, really soft brush. Okay. And I'm going to go over it with a second coat. And that way I know that this paint is adhered on my glass. Okay. Okay. So I got that one painted and it took 3 coats, 3 coats paint, but that's okay. It normally doesn't do that with chalk paint, but this was some that I have mixed with acrylic, so it made it weaker. So yeah, so that's why it took probably 3 coats. But I'm just gonna take normal matte Mod Podge, and I'm gonna use the same Mod Podge. I'm gonna do the same technique on both jars. Okay, this one is the unpainted. I'm gonna take my water pin here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the water's in the bristles first. All right, and I'm just going to wet the bottom of this, okay? And then you can use your fingernail. What I really like to use is the end of my pink tool that, as you can see, I whittled it down, okay? And I'm going to tell you how I whittled this down. So I take these, and when you get them new, they're blunted. I'm just going to give you a little tip here. I'm trying to hurry, but they're blunted, okay? They're more like this right here, a blunt tip. Okay, you see mine here? Maybe. Let me show you. Do you see the difference here? And I did sand on that a little, but not a lot. See, this is finer. This one here is. This is more blunt. So what I do is I take a sander. This is a rough sander, and I'll just run it back and forth like this. And I have to do this sometimes anyway to resharpen mine and get the glue off of it because I use it for everything. So doing that right there gives you that blunt point, and that's how I do it. I've been asked, so I just wanted to show you. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've done that, I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to push my finger down on my paper, and I'm pulling away from my finger. And this is going to pull that wet paper without ripping everything. Now, when you start your napkin, make sure that you pull all the plies off there, or as some people say, Brandy, the sneaky layers. So if you know, you know. So anyway, yeah. So this is not going to fit all the way around my jar. So now I'm going to take, you can use whatever brush you have, whatever brush you want. I have Mod Podge brushes, all kinds of them. Whoop, whoo, thank you, Lord. You know, all kinds of Mod Podge brushes. But when I'm working with glass and only glass, I want a thin layer. So I use a fan brush, okay? So, I'm going to take and get in my Mod Podge here, and I'm going to start just putting Mod Podge on my glass in a rounded area. So there's my first bit, and I'm going to lay my napkin down. All right. It's still a little bit tall, but that's okay. Now, I'm just pushing down with my fingers and smoothing out. Now, on glass, I like to use a sponge, okay, when I can get it out of my drawer. I'm hung on my chair. I'm hung on my sponge. I'm hung on everything. So this is a dry sponge, and I just touch it and get the wrinkles out. So when I get that, I just take the Mod Podge and I seal my edges down. Okay. This will also help pull out the wrinkles, especially if you're using a thin little fan brush. Okay, don't pull too hard or push too hard, you'll rip your napkin. All right, so now I'm going to peel back and I'm going to add more Mod Podge. I'm going to lay my napkin down. I'm going to use my brush, and I'm barely going to touch it and rub across the top and help push that napkin down. Okay, pushing that napkin down. Now, what they say is this way will not be as vibrant as the other way with a white layer underneath of it. Sometimes you have to wash these, just saying. But we're gonna see. I want to know the difference. Is it really that big of a difference? I don't know. I've not done a glass with no paint. So I'm just checking here. So yeah. So now seal my edges down. And then I'm going to put a coat of Mod Podge over the whole napkin just to put a protective layer on my napkin. Now, this will cause your napkin to wrinkle, okay? So all that precious time you spent, 9 times out of 10, when you start laying this wet Mod Podge on it to seal it, especially when you're in a hurry like me and you do not let it dry, it is going to wrinkle your napkin, which is okay. It makes it look a little more rustic in some cases. But yeah, so you just want to put your layer of Mod Podge on there. All right. Make sure your edges are sealed down. Okay. Seal your edges down. Now, I'm going to take, before this dries, I'm going to take a baby white, and I'm going to go around the glass real close to get off any excess Mod Podge that is on there. Now, you can also wait till it dries and you can scrape it off with a razor blade. That'll work just as well. But I just don't want that cloudy on my my glass. Okay, I want it clear. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to leave the bottom of the napkin like this, okay? And I think this will go around the whole, yeah, it'll go around the whole jar. I mean, make sure there ain't no, sometimes there's words on there, like a print or whatever, or their name of the napkin people, whatever. But the top of this is cut off. So I'm just going to start Mod Podging it on here, okay? I don't like to squirt Mod Podge directly on the jar. That's another personal preference, okay? This one, I will Mod Podge over the whole jar to seal the whole jar. So I'm just going to put my Mod Podge on here, okay? Just in a section. Then I'm going to lay my napkin down, and I'm trying not to get it in my Mod Podge over there. Now I want it towards the bottom. Okay, make sure it's even. I'm just pushing it down. You can use your saran wrap or whatever you feel comfortable using. I use a sponge that keeps me from having to touch it, because then when I touch it, it sticks to my fingers and I rip it or whatnot. So I'm going to do this all the way around the jar. Before I start Mod Podging this last end, okay, now y'all might think I'm crazy, but that's okay. I'm going to take, and I'm going to find where this is going to meet, and I want to lap over just a hair, but not a lot. So I'm going to take my point tool, okay, and I'm just going to put a mark in it. So then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut straight across where I put my mark there, or as straight as I can. All right, now it's going to line up perfect. So all I do then is just keep Mod Podging. Now I will show you something that I do if you're brave enough. It's just a me thing. I've always done it. When I apply these, it might not be the smartest thing in the world, but when I lay my napkin down, I push it down, and then I take and wipe ever so lightly, and this will pull any wrinkles down and get your wrinkles out. So there it is, okay? And I haven't put Mod Podge over the top of this to seal it down yet. As you can see, I need to do my edges and stuff like that. But this is the difference. This one is more vibrant, and this one is more translucent. It's still pretty. It's just translucent. This would be very, very pretty if you would put a tea light candle in there. I might go around the whole jar with the rest of this. Will it fit? I don't know. Yep, sure will. So I'll probably finish out my jar and just put a little tea light in there. And yeah, but let me seal these and then I'll show you how I'm going to decorate them. I want to show y'all some happy mail I got. I love getting mail. Snail mail is the best mail. I love it. This is by Julie, the Creative Chica. She's so stinking sweet. She lives in California, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she lives in California. But anyway, she's got a cute little tag on there, and it's sewing because she knows I love to sew. She made me a little card. Of course, I opened all this beforehand. But anyways, ain't that cute? She had a cute little sticker on there. Y'all, she made this. She's even got her own little stickers. Julie, the Creative Chica. See? Ain't it cute? It is so cute. And then it opens, and she gave me a little note, which is not your business. That's mine. That's between me and Julie. Okay? But look at this. She remade, like, I showed her how I did these, or showed her mine. She was doing some, I showed her mine. And then she sent me one, and I absolutely love it. And y'all, I think she wants me to use this, and I don't know if I can. I really don't, because I love it. Look at that. That's right. I told her that's right up my alley right there. It says, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus. And then on the back one, it says, God works for the good of those who love him. That's true. Y'all, check out Julie at the Creative Chica. And I'll link her description down. I'll link her channel down in my description. Y'all, I'll get it right in a minute. I'll link her channel down in my description. Y'all bear with me. And y'all check her out. But ain't that just beautiful? Thank you so much, Julie. So there is the difference in the unpainted and the painted. It depends on which way you want your glass to look as to which method you use. But there's the difference. I wanted to know, and now I know. And I just, if I'm going to do it, I prefer the painted method. But If you want to do it this way, you can do it that way. Let me show you what a candle looks like in it, because it's really, really pretty. So here they are styled together. Don't judge my flowers. I just put those flowers in there because, yeah, it just matched kind of, sort of. But there it is. Let me turn this light out. It is very, very pretty. Like, you can see through it, and it's so pretty with a little tea light in there. Battery operated, of course. But yeah, so there's the difference. Y'all tell me which one, y'all tell me which one you like better, with the paint or without the paint, or does it matter? Just, what you're going to use the glass for. Y'all are a blessing, okay? You really are. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, goodbye.